What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Kilted Cajun, and welcome back to my channel. And I just wanted to take a short little brief moment to talk about J.K. Rowling, because my goodness, she set. Well, I don't think I'm. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. Who knows? Let me get hip. She passed on some emotional damage to a bunch of people on Twitter, which I find entertaining. Somebody decided to try to give her a little dig because apparently a bunch of people don't really like J.K. Rowling because she has opinions. So I say a bunch of people. Twitter. People on Twitter. How do you sleep at night knowing you've lost a whole audience from buying your books? The only people that might not be that might have a problem with buying her books are people on Twitter, and that's not an audience. But as you can see over here, I'm going to get this bigger. Her response is, I read the most recent royalty checks and find the pain goes away pretty quickly. Now, this is some savage shit that some foolish mortal, scary to see professional writer who can't spell check. Like, Here's the thing. J.K. Rowling's not American. Oopsie. Thank you, Az. Check. CHEQUE. A check is a written document that instructs a bank or building society to pay a person or an organization using funds from a current. Wow, that's a lot of words. But you get the idea. Oopsie. Some of the comments in here are actually glorious. But the idea that anyone on Twitter would be able to voice their opinion to the point where someone in J.K. Rowling's position would be affected by their feeble attempts at cancellation. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree with her opinions or not on anything really, J.K. Rowling had a serious effect on generations, multiple generations of people. There are people today that were not alive when the books were written that are starting to read the books. And that is a testament, regardless of whether or not the Harry Potter series was almost a carbon copy clone of George Lucas's writings. But it is what it is. Go look it up. They still had an effect on a younger generation and older generation because I read the books when I was much older and I thought they were fantastic. I could not care less about J.K. Rowling's opinions because she's a normal person. And someone getting upset, oh, she doesn't care. I read an article. She read an article. Oh, wait, here it is. Is it Spectator World? No, I think it's Animated Times. Laughs all the way to the bank. This is fantastic. Oh, never mind. I can't look at this one, so let's go back to the Animated Times. The pain goes away pretty quickly. J.K. Rowling disses Harry Potter fandom. No, she dissed one ignorant fan on Twitter who isn't really a fan because fans don't write this kind of shit. That's not a fan. You're using the wrong terminology. Claims as long as money keeps coming in, she can live with losing fans. Here's the thing about royalty checks. They keep coming in because your shit keeps selling. Okay? The only in order for J.K. Rowling, I'm pretty sure, now correct me if I'm wrong, if you so choose, I welcome all of it. In order for you to get a royalty check, that means some of your shit has to sell, right? So if someone's out buying the books, a new set of books, all 8 of them, 7, 8, 9, whatever. Someone goes out and buys the books, J.K. Rowling gets a cut of that. Someone goes out and buys the movies, J.K. Rowling gets a cut of that. I'm pretty sure she's going to get a cut of Hogwarts Legacy. I'm not sure. She's either going to get a percentage or she's already gotten paid. That's another thing. If you think there are people leaving, like the people leaving the Harry Potter fandom versus the people entering the Harry Potter fandom, one of them is much larger than the others, and I don't think the numbers is going into the negative. Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy is going to make bank. I'd be willing to bet. I'll bet a paycheck on it. Don't hold me to that. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth right now. So Clifton Duncan, I won't lie. Oh, I'm not going to say that. It's just astounding. So here we have high school, a school governor in the mid 2000s getting boys to read. I don't know what pedagog, pedagogical. I'm going to assume that just means it's difficult based on the context. It was difficult to get boys to read, which is understanding. Boys like playing sports. But apparently when the Harry Potter books came out, they started to read, which is a wonderful thing. Main character in your opus is a wealthy. Oh, shut up. What does this guy say? Main character in your opus is wealthy with a poverty-stricken best friend he chooses to not help. Oh, yes. He's talking about Harry Potter, who is wealthy because of the investments that his mother and father did, with a poverty-stricken best friend. Talking about Ronald Weasley. He chooses not to help. Every time you turn around, Harry's trying to help. Like, tell me you didn't read the shit without telling me you didn't read it. As we can see here, Ron and the Weasleys refuse to take his money because they have pride and integrity. Because it makes a lot more sense that someone like you would... Yeah, anyway. Let's see. I have to say you deserve every penny you receive. Yeah, I mean, again, regardless of her opinions, like it or not, she wrote a book series that people love, people adore. Like, but this, I just got a kick out of this. Whoever the animated Times is, you're writing garbage and lies. She can live with losing fans. Well, J.K. Rowling has what's called fuck you money. She can say what she wants and not have to worry about it. Doesn't care about fans. Really? Because she made a response to a twat. I already read. All right. A twat. Because she responded to this. How do you sleep? How do you sleep at night knowing you've lost a whole audience from buying your books? Like, she's a normal person responding to a jackass in a sarcastic way. Oh no. Nothing about that says she doesn't care about the fans. Royalties pay her off enough. Yeah, you have no idea. Created controversy. I don't know. Not going there. You can look that up on your own. Again, she has her opinions. I have my opinions. Nobody needs to know my opinions on that. I talk about entertainment. I talk about... I almost said that word. I talk about idiots on Twitter. I talk about this moron, but that's enough for another date. The idea that this one little statement, she just answered a question. She didn't come out and say, fuck the fans, unlike She-Hulk did. Not She-Hulk, but the writers of She-Hulk. The writers of She-Hulk came out and said, screw the fans. But J.K. Rowling just answered a jackass with a smart-ass answer. So, this is the kind of thing. To think the Harry Potter franchise is going down, is losing popularity, means you don't understand. It may have waned a little bit, but with the game that's releasing, I want to say in November, or December. I think it's December. I'm quite excited about. I hope you are too. I did a video talking about that. I can't wait for it. But this, I absolutely love the snark. Like, someone with fuck you money comes out and says, no, I'm a normal person just like you. Well, except that I have tons and tons and tons of money. And I'm not going to hold back on my words. So, whatever. I can appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate that. But again, still couldn't care less what her opinion is. Let me know what you think. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave a dislike if you didn't. Share, comment. Let's have a discussion. I'm always open to it. Have a good night.